Some of you, like me, aren't working anymore, at least not in your regular job. For me, it took a couple weeks to settle in and stop freaking out and stop railing against reality. And now I'm really starting to settle. I'm starting to calm and actually enjoy my time. This morning, I woke up, looked out my window, and saw just a little bit of light and heard the birds and knew I want to go for a run or a jog, short jog. I want to feel the fresh breath or the fresh air in my lungs. I want to hear the birds sing. I want to see the flowers on the trees. And so I did, just went for a run and enjoyed it. And then came back. My sweetheart and I do acro yoga every morning, so we did our stretches and our acro yoga, and then I just slowly made a wonderful breakfast, and together we enjoyed it and really took the time to enjoy it. It was delicious. Kale and mushrooms and semolina, and it was just so good. And we found ourselves breathing with our bites. And it was interesting because normally either we don't eat or we're rushing so fast through our food, we're paying attention on a computer or looking at our phones for texts or whatever, like multitasking, and not just sitting there with each other enjoying it. So we did that and it was wonderful. And we started having a conversation around why in one of the richest countries in the world, people don't typically take the time to enjoy and to experience and feel the pleasure of eating our food, or of sitting next to our sweetheart, or of having our children around, or of having deep conversations with our friends or our roommates or family. And it was really interesting. So we talked about fear and the fear of doing things, sort of like staying busy as a distraction or as a compliance. So a compliance like, oh, well, this is the norm. This is just what people do. You go to work 5 days a week. You get up. You spend the best hours of your day for someone else or for a business that you've created or whatever, for your clients, for your boss, for the government, whatever. But the best days for your life, and then your kids are sent off for the best hours of their day also. And so you don't get that time to just sit and breathe and enjoy and feel the pleasure of being with each other. So we are choosing that, we're doing that, and now I'm thinking about what are the ways that when I can go back to work, I can do so in such a way that I don't have to rush, that I have a plan I can trust, and I'm not just busy trying to get everything done and hope that I succeed. So what I want to encourage you to do is take ownership of your life. You are a creator. We are creators. And yes, there is like the machine of our culture and of work and of earning money and of this and that. But you know what else? There's the culture of consumerism and having more things than you need. And I've been working on this for a while to stop buying so much crap and going and doing so much things. Now that I'm home and I have to be home and I can't go out with friends or go out to this event or that event or do this thing and that thing, and I'm really slowing down, I'm realizing all that stuff takes my life energy. And sure, it's enjoyable to go to events, to go visit friends, to go learn something, to go take a class, to run my business, etc. But at what cost? And I think that cost is my peace, my joy, and my relationships, which are my greatest treasure. My greatest treasure are my relationships. And so I want to encourage you to assess your way of life, your way of being, and decide, is this what you want? Or what do you want to create? And then create that plan of action. For me, it was selling my car and riding my bike only. It was patching the holes in my pants instead of buying a new pair of pants whenever there was a little tear in it. It was not buying into needing useless things, just waiting, giving it a week before I buy something. And often I actually ended up not buying it. And so I use less money, therefore I have to spend less time making that money. Interesting. And I'm finding more pleasure in planting my garden, in doing exercise with my sweetheart, in journaling, in sleeping, in making videos, things like that. And I feel a lot of joy around that. So what is it you will do after the pandemic is over, after you can return to your normal life? What kind of normalness do you want to create? Do that. And if you want help, I'm available. Contact me. It's really helpful to have a clear plan of action, to have somebody to bounce that off of, and to have accountability, and to reassess I usually reassess every month or every quarter. So if you want help with that, I'm doing self-care coaching, and you're welcome to reach out to me, have a conversation, and go from there. Cheers.